Tracking your location. Analyzing biometrics. Blending materials. Customizing your experience. Welcome to Liquid Lab.
What's up, everybody? Woo! Gosh, Cream, you got some amazing tunes. Absolutely amazing. Where did you go? You can't leave my computer for a second because you go on wondering who knows where. My goodness, I'm glad to be back. We're going to be jumping into Airborne Kingdom today, which is going to be a wonderful treat. I don't know too much about this game, but I hear it's quite fascinating. We played a little bit of it the other day. I'm sure it's not going to take anything as long as the game that we just did. That was one of the longest games that I've played so far on the channel. But Airborne Kingdom is a stunning airborne city building and management game where you embark on a journey as a small kingdom to expand your population, researching new technologies and buildings and forging alliances with terrestrial kingdoms. So it sounds pretty awesome. It sounds fun, sounds cool. So I think it'll be good. How's our music volume to the sound of this? Is it all going great? Let's hope. I'm just hoping that everything goes well. Always on the first try. I have this thing that every time that we go to do a game and the first time it doesn't pop up. And I think it's doing the same thing right now. So let's just see if it's still happening. We'll give it a second to pop up. If it doesn't pop up, then we'll just kill it. We'll just blow the game up. We'll blow it to smithereens and something like this. Come on, Light. What are you doing back there? Gotta move to the right spot. There we go. Okay, and I gotta get the green screen right. You can't have the green screen off. I pay a lot of money for the studio, but I think duck. I don't know what it is. I need to find somebody else, I think. Let's see here. If I can get this to work, that would be great. The opening should be something more than a black screen. Oh, good for sakeage. You know, sometimes it just doesn't like us. I think it's opening up now. This game is just... We're having some technical difficulties, as you can see here. There it is. Now it pops out. It's always late. I don't get that. That's so strange. Well, we got it to work. That's all that matters. Continuing game. Whew. Okay, so here we are with our kingdom. Apparently we can move around. And let's go over just kind of a little bit of the settings last time. Let's bring down the music just a tad here so we can get the little gist of Biff. And let's take out the music volume on here. Let's look at the controls and see what we've got. So we got normal game speed is 1, faster 2, and then you can basically pan up, down, whatever. That's what we... But I think moving it itself, I don't think I can do that yet. Move kingdom is enter. That's what it says right here. So enter appears to move the kingdom. Let's try that. Is that doing anything? Oh, okay, so that's how it does it. Then we start. Oh, so it does move it. Just like that. Look at this beautiful area, though. Huh? There's our thing. And we were sending down planes last time. So you just click the spot, and then you just basically tell them, like, send out people, whatever. And then it'll send out planes like this to get our resources needed. That's what I found out so far. It's a really nice little game here. We're moving our wonderful building, and then we're trying to basically continue to build on. And then if you want to recenter it, I believe it's C, and then we can just stop right here. Oh goodness, okay, so you get it. The camera angle can get kind of funky. So then they fly into the chute like this. That's so cool. They just fly it in, apparently they're dropping off all of the stuff, which is, it's an interesting. And then they're bringing it in here. You can see this. They're bringing in the pieces of wood. So that is fun. And let's come down and look at here. Apparently the research tree, there is no academy. So an academy is needed in order to move on, which is this thing, which takes tons and tons of the trees. So I'm just going to continue cutting down the entire forest. Oh, this forest is empty. We've pillaged the entire existence of it. Really? Here, click off of it. Yeah. You could see it now. There's like nothing down there except for a few trees right here. So I guess we'll have to come back then. So I click the spot like that, and then it just moves my entire kingdom like that, and we just go over to that section. And it sets up one of these things to show me that, hey, I'm going in that direction. And that's like our waypoint. So it's an interesting little game. Settings wise right now, for all you nerds out there that love settings like myself, playing at a 2560 by 1440p with a full screen windowed brightness, middle, no change. Clouds very high, everything is maxed to the top notch. So this is what it'll look at as best. And if we want to look at, you know, if you don't have the best PC, you want to see what it looks like on medium. I always like to show people this in the beginning of the game so that they can get a little idea. If we take reflections off, we'll put this on just medium. So if you wanted to run it at this, and yes, we could save it. So this right here, oh goodness, it jumped us out of the full game. Okay, well, I didn't need to do that, I guess. Oh, we're having wonderful bounce of technical problems. Okay, so it jumped me out of the entire game and then didn't jump me back into it. Okay, so let me, that's so freaky that it said it had to restart, but then didn't restart itself. Interesting. Are you guys back? You see this? I apologize about that. Okay, I'm gonna switch the settings here back to what we had them on max. I don't know why it jumped me out. I must have not read that point. So there's that. We're going to close out. I'm going to say new quality settings cannot take effect until exiting the game. Would you like to exit? So I would think that it would jump me back into the game. It's not going to, so you actually have to prompt it to jump you back in. No biggie, but if you're like sitting there and anticipating, waiting for it to restart like I was, it's not going to happen. So FYI on that part. All right. So that's out of the way. You got, I guess, a little idea of what it looks like downgraded. This is the full view, and I think we're running it at a pretty good frame rate. I will get, once we start to add a little bit of stuff, then I can give you a better idea of what frame rate is on. Here we are. So everybody's seeing it, hopefully. Good. Yes. All right. So let's jump in. Let's continue to get all of the trees, which I think that we killed the whole forest already again. Oh my gosh, my guys are savages. Okay, let's go over to there. We may have not went there yet. Maybe that was the same one before. Yeah, that's the same one before. We haven't moved. This forest we're going after next. So have any of you guys played this before? Is it an interesting game for you? Airborne Kingdom. I thought it looked like kind of a fun little steampunk one. I like steampunk games like this. It's a little bit slow. You can speed it up a little bit. Get in there. It's a little slow on the whereabouts, and then I'm just gonna send all of my guys down there. Sends these guys in. Deep diving, going down, kill the trees. And they kind of just slowly peel away the forest, just like so. So Alex, what are you playing? What are you gaming right now? What are you watching, or what's happening? The material that we're trying to get enough of is for the academy, which is 30. And so we're currently sitting at, I think, 18. And we're bringing quite a bit right now. Wooza. All right, so yes, they're flying. It's a little slow to begin with, but I feel like it'll start to pick up once we start getting it, maximizing this whole thing here. The wood, 28. Academy is still a little ways away. 4 remaining. Oh, no, that's 32 right there. I need 5 people, though. So I may need to make a bigger homes. There is the academy. So now that they're back, I can do this. I'm thinking of putting that section here. And we'll see how that builds. You can see that it's tilted a little bit in that direction, which is okay. I mean, as we built, you can see it's kind of a little back heavy, which that's all right. The rudder system. And then it says, now that we have built the academy, we can start a new researching new technology. Research is now on how we can take the ground technology and adapt it for use in the skies. Man, and maybe I can learn how to read. Okay, so let's come to the first spot here. Looks like the research here, increased efficiency, that would be huge. This one right here, I'm going to move the chat box because I'm having a hard time reading this thing. So I'm going to put you over here, Alex. And the Adobe kiln, which transforms, it looks like, I don't know, are we making a sandcastle into something? Workers don't like living near Adobe kilns because of the fumes, and it goes 2 up. Construction cost is 15, so that'll be one of the first things that we can open up, and it researches in 2 hours. So we'll start researching that right now. That one's doing, and then we have tons of different other things here. You can see how it totally opens up, and you can continue to build on and have more and more. There's also storages, warehouses, water towers, food silos, and then of course onto the lift, which I'm guessing is much more advanced things, along with propulsion, and then desires. Yes, desires. Okay. Anyway, that was weird. Let's move back to something more here. Let's come over here and continue to gather all of the wood, because I feel like that's going to be a massive need. I need more people too right now, and the pathway structures is going to be more difficult. So I can't, I think, build onto these houses. Oh, I guess I can. So I can go like this, and I'll just keep building onto them like that. Do four houses, because right now the one house here, it's an empty house, and this one's empty too, it looks like. Really? Nobody's living in any of them. People need to start to procreate. Come on, people. Procreate. Start making babies. All right, that is pretty cool. Thinking our next spot is to follow wood. Wood is huge. Hugely important. Now it says, with each building you construct, drag is added to your kingdom, which slows down your movement speed. To get your speed back up, you must create propulsion buildings. You're continually using resources like coal, food, and water. The faster you travel and the less time it takes to get places, and the fewer resources you'll use along the way. Build enough propulsion to get close to your max speed, baby, or upgrade the town center to even go faster. So the town center is this, and we can actually upgrade that. I wonder how you upgrade that. Customize. Oh, okay. It just changes the color of something. Interesting, the layout difference. Okay, well, that's interesting enough in its nutshell. So upgrading this would be interesting. Cause whoa, what's this? Oh, the Adobe kiln is researched. Transforms, apparently, sandcastle into brick. Workers don't like living near it, though, so that's a little bit of a problem. But now that we have that unlocked, the town center, which is the thing that it was talking about before, if that is researched, which it looks like it is, the Heart of the Flying Kingdom stores rock, or I don't know what that is, as fuel for larger fan, which then could connect to all buildings that also need some sort of item. If our blank depletes, our home will fall to the ground. We know to always be wary of our reserves. Okay, so well, what is that? So that rock thing is what? That's a good question, because that might be a thing that we definitely need to pay attention to. Resource storage. Yeah, I'm not for certain what's using that. Coal. So the coal, we run out of the coal, we're screwed. So that is a problem. Now this right here, that doesn't make coal either. We need to find something that makes coal. Building placement. Your people do not enjoy living next to certain buildings like the one you just finished researching. These are indicated with red radius while you're placing them. Pay careful attention when placing these buildings so that they are far away from housing. You can also move any buildings by selecting the building and clicking the move icon, this can be helpful if you placed a dirty building near housing blocks. Dirty. That's it's not very nice to the building. That's kind of racist. Or to rebalance your kingdom if it's too tilted. Okay, so then we've got this other thing. This is called a panel bullet hover. Hovering your mouse along the top bar will show information panels with more insights into your kingdom. Some of these contain bulleted lists, which you can hover and yawn and click as a shortcut. Your inhabitants drop-down, for example, contain a list of all of your workers' current tasks. Highlighting a bullet will highlight their workplace, and clicking a bullet selects that workplace. Use these shortcuts to better understand where your inhabitants are and what they're doing. All right, that's nice. But we need to figure out coal right away. That's really big. There's a first place here. There's a settlement area, and maybe they have some coal, because right now I don't know what the flip we're gonna do. Because if we run out of coal, we're gonna have some major problems, don't you guys think? That's what I'm thinking right now. We need to get it. So let's see here. We must look for migrants. Yes, let's recruit. A few of the settlers seem intrigued by our vision, but they want assurance that they're leaving for a happier home. Okay, so the sun-caked faces were as hard as leather. Most workers ignored our presence and continued their thankless task. From tales of old settlers by Mulab to the second chauffeur. Okay, so these are the people. Let's see here. We can recruit him, an adventurous soul excited by possibilities with few requirements. At least mediocre inhabitants on the Airborne. Okay, so mediocre. This person needs overall satisfied inhabitants on the Airborne, so they're a little bit more difficult to deal with. And then Ponkar is a jubilant inhabitant. Jubilant inhabitants. I'm not certain what that is. Intrigued by possibility, but wary without many desires met. So kind of a, he seems really picky. Ponkar. Let's just go with this person. Let's recruit that one. Let's go with just, what the heck, I'll just recruit them all. If we screw up, we screw up. We can always start over. Now we need to find coal. So what's this? What is that? Oh, coal. Yes, that's what we need. Yep, send the coalers. I don't think anybody's going down there. Assign workers to collect it from coal. Coal is stored in the town center and used to generate. Well, let's see here if we can go over. Oh, yeah, they are going down there. I didn't see them take off. We're okay. They're taking off. Recruiting more people. Okay, so let's just see what it says now. Recruiting more people. For your kingdom to thrive, you always look for more people to join. Like you, Alex, and Jack. You all need to join me. Potential migrants can be found at small settlements. They look at the happiness of your current inhabitants to judge whether they'd like to join. Goodness gracious, today, all this yawning stuff, it's nuts, isn't it? You can see the average satisfaction level of your people in the top bar. Move your cursor over to the bar to see more specifics, including white meat might be causing displeasures. So we're just gonna rotate it. Jubilant, there it is. So I think that's it. Just shows, I guess we're doing good. They're very happy. So that makes me feel pretty good then. Let's see here. Coal's got about one left. And that we're gonna have to keep maxed. We're only using about 0.5 an hour. So as long as we keep finding spots like this. They're not gonna grab that other one? All workers are busy. What are they doing? Okay, so this one is empty. Hi, I just joined the stream again. Well, Learn, good to see you again. I'm starting this new game, Airborne Kingdom, and then later we're going to be trying Astro Colony. So I don't know. Did they not get... Yeah, they did. They got all the coal. No, they didn't. Why are they not getting that one? That sixth person should be taking it in, but they're not. Interesting. Well, we at least know where it's at. We're maxed, so maybe that's the reason why they're not taking it. Let's go to this next spot here. $69 remaining. Oh, this is all coal? Oh my gosh. Okay, never mind. Let's go to the thick of it. Cinnamon. Should I get back to listing the steps of the cookie recipe? Yes, I think you should definitely do that. I gotta take people off of this. I've just realized I didn't take people off of that. You have to actually click them all. This camera angle is a little bit oversensitive, but the thicket. Let's send them down. Send the people. Alex, missed you, Learn. Missed you a lot. Okay, here we go. Now we're really driving it down. Now my day is ruined and my disappointment is immeasurable. You're late. we need to move on to this path. And I'm thinking of getting a second path out here. And I need maybe like a little connection there. That should house each one of these. Moving that there, and then I'll bring that in. So this will fill that spot. That'll fill this. It's going to tilt us a little bit probably, but we should be okay. I was off doing something else for a little while. Alex says, you have things that are more important than us, than me? Oh, well, he's putting you on the spot there. Oh my God. I know, Alex, it's tough to understand that. I know, it's difficult for me too. Difficult, but it's just something we've got to deal with. Okay, the academy. Let's see here. Let's go into the research tree. The next possible thing to research, we need to get this kiln up. Researching that one, which will increase the efficiency. And so then where would we build the kiln? Let's see here. It's right here. So it's going to need trees. Still don't think we have enough, probably because we built this. These paths take 0.1, so not too much. Modern woman, am I right? Alex says. Lauren says, I do have a life outside of following the streams. It's good. What do you do outside of, what other hobbies do you have? What about you, Alex? Whatever hobbies do you have? There's no excuse. Oh my God, Alex. Oh, goodness gracious. Let's see here. 2 required. I wonder if we have too many people here assigned. Let's see here. 0 are idle. 7 are using gliders. 7 on thickets. So they should be clearing this. I don't know. I think it's still being cleared. Maybe it's not. That's the food, so that is good. If you're going to be like that, I'll return to doing something else. No issues. Oh my goodness. Don't chase her away now. Come on, Alex. Let's take him off of this. I'm gonna put them on this. Let's get him going. And we could probably take him off of that. 5 are assigned, 2 are required. Well, I don't want that many people on there. There's no point in researching if I can't build the thing, right? No, don't leave, Learn. We're just happy you're here. He's just excited. That's the way Alex gets. He's excited about everybody coming in here. Well, you put down the cookie recipe, and you know, you talked about how you were eyeballing it, and what you know, basically you did the whole pattern and stuff like that. And one thing that you said is you use your eyeball. It looks like the amount of chocolate chips in the dough itself. As 225 grams is usually a little on the too much side, you said. So eyeballing it is where I'm looking at. Alex says, it's because you know you burned the pasta, isn't it? I knew it. Oh, goodness. Oh, he's back on that again. See, what are we going to do with you, Alex? What are we going to do? But fine, I'll cut it out. No, no. I like it. It's a wonderful humor. It's wonderful humor. Never let the pasta joke die. Forever Learn will be remembered as the woman who didn't burn pasta, but Alex thinks she did. Okay, there we go. So we've got that all worked down. And then apparently I need water, okay, because people are starving to death. So let's go here. Let's go fast, quickly. We need water like right now. What? Over there. Water. That's the closest one, I think, right? Okay, move it. My goodness gracious. Did anybody bring any Gatorade? This could be bad. People are getting really thirsty. All right, let's come back in here and then see if I can build that kiln yet, which I can. Now, people are not going to like it if I build it there. Do I need to build it kind of further back here on the whole thing? Excuse me. Let's do a path. I'm going to put that there like that. So you didn't see the steps of making the dough that I had already typed out. No issue. I'll start over. Easiest thing to bake would be a sour cherry sheet cake. Oh, yes, yes. You said first melt the butter, then add 2 types of sugar into the butter. I saw that part. I saw that. I'm following, and I'm hungry. Now, why is a sour cherry sheet cake? What? Really? That does sound interesting. Okay, so now we've got water. Goodness gracious, if I did do that, things would be really bad. Get as much water as possible. I love how it looks just like a map. Isn't that just nice? It's always so cool. There's another village here too. Kingdom of Rutulia. To fulfill the prophecy, we must have Rutulia allied with us. Our machines awe the crowds and give us an audience with the queen. We may also seek blueprints that we can combine with our knowledge to make wondrous technology. Okay, then the third step is adding the egg and then the vanilla extract to the butter and sugar mixture. Okay, this is sounding good. Alex says just flour and eggs among other small things, but it's easy to bake. Oh my goodness, wow, that sounds great. We may also seek these ancient blueprints that we can combine with our knowledge to make wondrous technology. So it says our maiden arrival to Rutulia was more dire than we had expected, for their kingdom was further in ruin from our rumors had ever told, except for the first flutters by Mulab the second Croncifleur. Goodness gracious, I'm having a hard time reading these ones. They seek our assistance. We search for technologies. We seek to barter our resources. I say let's look at the quests. They seek our assistance for important tasks. The queen tells that the great conservatory is in ruin. If only we could find the resources and lend some of our workforce to its reconstruction. Completing such requests is the first step of gaining the kingdom's trust and eventually reconnecting them together to establish the prophecy once more. Woza. So just to rebuild this conservatory, they want like 2 of this brick. We don't even have that yet. Something else. Let's see here. Jack says, seek, slaughter the kingdom, and teach survivors who is in charge. Oh my gosh. That's horrible, Jack. My gosh, we're not that crazy. We can't be that bloodthirsty. We just met him and had tea. Lauren says, make sure to mix it until the mixture has no visible separate ingredients. And that's probably a very important part to learn. Okay. To fulfill the prophecy. I'm just going to say, let's see what the technology is. See what they have. Oh, they have a glass smelter. What's all this, like, diamonds? I don't have any of these diamonds. These relics. Rare items from the ancient days used for bartering systems. Oh, it says the fourth step is adding the baking soda and the salt and again the mixture until the ingredients can be seen anymore. I love how there's such detail. Learning, this is great. Well, we don't have any of that either. So let's at least go to the market. I mean, maybe we can get you guys a drink. We can seek to trade for coal. Oh my goodness, we're out of water, so we need that. I wonder if we had to buy water. That would be interesting, wouldn't it? Yeah, let's go. Let's get the water we really need right now. Are we bringing it in? Okay, there's one. I'm not leaving until we have all the water in our system. Okay, so let's see here. Then add the flour slowly to the mixture, not in one go. It's best to separate it in 3 portions, otherwise you make a big mess. I'm guessing that this mess happened before. Do you? I just have a hunch. There's a possibility that you ran into that before. Again, mix until you can't see any more separate flour. Make sure to scrape the sides and bottom of the mixing bowl so you don't miss any of it. You have such good skills at baking. I can tell you're amazing. It's like a young chef here. Okay, we almost have enough water now. So it's a little slower. Then add the chocolate chips, mix until no loose chips remain. Also in small batches, make mixing them easier. Okay. Almost have the max water, guys. This does take a while, doesn't it? Takes a little while. But at least we can build now our next thing, which is what we wanted. So let's move over to this kiln. Well, we need 3 people. Let's see here. It's required is 2. Assigned is way too many. So I need to take off some of the people. It's the town center. I don't see the sliding scale as how you take these people off, as by that time the dough gets pretty hard to mix. I do remember that when making cookies before. We're maxed on water now. I don't know why we can't take those off. We can say stop, we can build. And here's our map. So this is, oh wow, it's a very big map. Okay, so we increased the efficiency of the kiln that we haven't built yet. So that's good. Town center. I don't know what else I want here. Let's start researching this. Actually, you know what? No. Can I take that back? Am I allowed to take it back? Oh, I kind of wanted to do this one instead. No. Oh, I can't take it back, I don't think. No! Okay, well, it's researching it. Let's see here. Then make small balls of dough. Usually use a small ice cream scooper the size of 2 tablespoons. That's exactly the way that my mom made cookies. She used an ice cream scooper. When I was a kid, she did. Alex says, let's see here. When the chips get to the bottom of the, hold on, let me stretch this thing out here a little bit. My chat box in this game, I thought I'd make it small, but now I'm running into issues. When the chips get to the bottom of the cookie while in the oven, my method is to shape the cookies and sprinkle the chips in when I'm about to put them in the oven. This way the chips will remain at the top, at least not sink to the bottom. Lauren says, my chocolate chip cookies contain chips on the outside and the inside of the cookie. They don't sink as the dough is sticky enough. Doesn't stick enough. Oh, okay. So let's jump out of here. We've got tons of water. And then the coal have now started to come down. So I'm going to shoot over here now. We still don't have enough of the things that we need. But to build this next spot, I think all we need is people. So I just need to take them off of this. So let's take them off of that. And now I should be able to build the kiln, and we want it outside of that area, so that's too close, so right about there. Put the balls of dough on the plate of the baking sheet, no spacing needed, and at this point then put the cookie dough at least 2 hours in the fridge to harden. Wow, Learn has such detailed instructions. I like it. All right, so they are going down. They're getting me my coal. Get back to 30. And now that we've got this, there's 2 required. So what we really need here is transforms this into that. Workers don't like living near it, so that's a major concern that we're going to have to deal with. And then there's Kingdom of Alliances. So it says to recreate the legendary Airborne Kingdom, you must ally with all the 12 kingdoms throughout the lands. Perform tasks to help them as the old Airborne Kingdom would have done, and remake the prosperity from the times of the ancient. Perhaps allying will get you something in return. To completely rebuild the glorious Airborne Kingdom, you must also have a population of 150 people, which will reform the Great Council. Only then will your task truly be complete. Okay, well then. And then Learn says, cooling the dough makes sure the chips stay where they are during the baking. If you don't have 2 hours to wait, you could put them in the freezer for 30 minutes instead. What if you eat all of the cookie dough beforehand? You know, that's problematic. I mean, not that I've done that, but I've heard of stories of somebody doing that, you know. Let's see here. We need to get these things right here. And I'm trying to figure out where I would find that resource needed. Well, I just have to look around then. Okay, does anybody have a flashlight? Can we turn the flashlight on? It's kind of hard to see right now. Oh, before I go. No, wait. Stop right here. Get me all that coal. Just in case, you know, I don't want to run out fully here. We'll maximize the 30. Look at all these birds. Woo, migration. Oh yeah, it's good. Cookie dough contains raw, so it might not be a good idea to eat it raw. Yeah, I know. That's something that we always talked about when we were kids. We still ate it though. Even though there was a raw egg in it. But then again, it depends how you like your eggs. Like some people like their eggs runny, and some people don't like their eggs runny. You know? Some people like that egg as hard as possible when they cook it, and some people like it over easy, where it just spills out the egg yolk. Lauren says, at least in America, it kind of depends on the chicken breed and their diet. That's true. Jack says some types of flour is also bad for you. Yeah, where's Dr. Monkey? He's usually with it. He's got a good check. He always tells us what's going on. All right, so this one is done now. We've got enough coal here. So I think then the next thing is we need another resource here. What we really need to do is continue to get wood. But then there's this place right here, this relic ruin. That might be the spot where we can get, you know, some stuff to be able to buy. So let's go there. I usually like my eggs without salmonella. See, I like runny eggs. I am. Okay. You know, and if it's bad for me, it might be, but I have never had a problem with it. And that's the way that you eat it in Asia. Everywhere. The eggs are runny. The egg yolk is runny. The rest of the egg is cooked. It's the way it is. Just the way it is. So, let's further this chat. We're getting more people in here, which is really great. It's wonderful. Look at everybody coming on in. Perfect. All right, so on to the relic. Relic is found. Okay, the kiln cannot work because it's missing clay. Ah, so it's clay that we need. Well, I thought that when I hovered over it, it might want to tell me what that is. Lauren says, preheat the oven to 180 degrees Celsius. If oven has a cake setting, you can use that one. Otherwise, use the standard top and bottom heating. She's just so thorough. What would we do without you? Absolutely amazing. So I need to find clay. What's that? Unknown ruin, too far. Now let's go to that spot. Let's head on off. Oh, there's some trees here. We can stop here, I guess. We'll get our trees, and then we'll go off to the next one. So you don't like any runny eggs at all, Alex? Nothing? You're just afraid of the salmonella, huh? Salmonella's gonna get you? Goodness me today. I'm gonna sleep good tonight. I'm gonna sleep good tonight. Once your cookie dough has chilled long enough, prepare your baking sheet. I usually use silicone baking mat, but baking paper works too. Silicone baking mat. Oh my goodness, somebody's flexing here. Flexing their little chefness. Yeah, you're flexing right now. My silicone baking sheet next to my pampered chef triple skillet and my cast iron grill over the open flame. I usually use that. I could just see you going totally like Martha Stewart on me. Alex says, I eat just about everything. I don't mind as long as it's edible. Yeah, what things will you not eat? What would you not touch? That's my question. All right, for this episode, what would we not touch? Okay, so over here there's some ruins. I want to go there. What's this? Ooh, quartz mine. I don't know what that is. Let's go there too. And then there's that one over there. There was like a bunch of different people stopping in. I don't know who all you people are in here. I see there's 7 different people over here. I don't know half of you in here. So say hi. Don't say, don't be quiet. Get in the conversation. What do you like to eat? What do you hate? We want to hear from you. Alex says, perk of growing up in a post-Soviet ex-communist poor country. I love how you put that. Oh my goodness, just draw it out a little bit more. Come on, get the sorrow in there. Yeah, perks of trying to stay alive in my post-war-torn, broken communist. I feel bad. Now I feel bad, I do. Now I'm getting bad feelings. Okay, we can make this go a little faster, can't we? Takes a little time, little too slow on the regular setting. Okay, so let's pick these up. I think we're doing okay. I'm gonna go down here in the quartz mine. Get as much quartz as I can get. Lauren says, distribute the balls of cookie dough on the baking sheet, making sure you have at least 5 centimeters of space between each of them and the edge of the sheet. I usually fit about 12 of them on a single baking sheet. Oh, I need a cookie so I can wait to flip up, you know? I blame Ying. She had exams this morning. She had exams and she woke me up. She's like, I have to go out there and do this exam. She woke me up this morning. Jack says, put my balls where? Oh, Jack. Oh, goodness me. He had to go there, didn't he? We've never heard that joke before, Jack. How original. Okay, let's send a worker here. Let's get this thing going. Now today, I go back to no carbs tomorrow and learn it's going to be really difficult when I'm thinking about all those wonderful molten chocolate chip cookies that I just want to eat the whole entire batch, all 12 of them, on a single baking sheet. You know, some people get like a plate. I would just grab the baking sheet and then that would be my plate right there, the baking sheet. Lauren says, then bake them for about 11 to 15 minutes until the outer edge turns golden brown and the top is no longer looking shiny. Sounds delicious. Jack says, I just take the whole cookie jar. Okay, so we've got this one. We've got the quartz. Let's move on to the next spot that we've got here. And I think we'll jump over to Astro Colony here. After this next spot, I kind of really want to check that out. I'll get it loaded in. This is an unknown ruin. Let's go over there. Learn says, then remove the cookies out of the oven and then cool down for a minimum of 10 minutes. 10. And the moment they come out of the oven, they're all still liquid. So you need to let them harden. Okay. That is amazing. Well, I can stop over if you got the cookies ready. Because I'll make a trip. I will make the trip. Cookies sound delicious. Alex, I think, is already there. He's probably already out. He's probably outside banging on the door right now. Just looking for the cookies. The moment they come out of the oven, still liquid, they're hard. Jack says, 10 minutes, try 2 seconds as my child ain't gonna wait 10 minutes. Isn't that the case? I don't know what kids are like. I don't have any children, but man, it's gotta be something else. Especially when there's cookies. Fluorescent ponds, a number of small ponds glowing with a strange color next to the small abandoned settlement. The walls of the buildings are dyed in a similar color to the waters. The source of the pigment is a mystery, but it appears we can change the colors of our own buildings with these new dyes. My goodness gracious. So we can customize. Okay, so this is kind of where it comes down into the custom motifs. You can kind of go and change things up. And it's okay. I mean, it's nothing like major that I'm really going to get into changing the color, because I'm not looking at that much. I mean, the green is really vibrant, I guess. Hey, we got a Christmas tree in here. That's interesting. Alex says, Lauren hasn't apologized for yesterday. I'm going to refuse her cookie. So keep the kid out of the kitchen for 10 minutes to save their fingers. So learn... Alex feels like you need to apologize. I'm not exactly for sure. And also that you're refusing the cookie. The negotiation tactics on that one, I'm not exactly for certain on. But that's interesting. Okay. Maybe that'll work out, but I just have a feeling it's not gonna. We need clay. And I don't know where the flipping clay is, people. Oh, okay. So increase the coal storage by 100%. Yes, that is what I'm talking about. So maybe it was good that we did that. Maybe it was good. If the cookie is refused, I'll eat it myself. Yes, very, very true. Okay, let's see here. There's another relic over here. Yeah, what exactly is Learn apologizing for? What did you do? I don't understand what exactly happened. Did I miss something? I don't know. Bratton, you have cookies? Yes, Learn has cookies. Braden, how you doing? Apparently, she's going to give cookies to everybody. Gonna have cookies for Jack, cookies for Alex. Well, Alex is gonna refuse the cookie because Learn hasn't apologized, and I haven't worked that one out yet. Still working on it. Let's come into the map here. We need to still build that, so we've got to figure out how to do clay. That's gonna be a tough one. Tough indeed. And another spot is just getting this chat box to be an appropriate spot, because with the clouds, it's making it kind of have it as a white format. I need to switch that up, I think. Okay, so we need to find clay. Does anybody know where the clay is? What did she do? Better ask what she didn't do would be faster, Alex. Jack says I can adult and make my own. Well, that's amazing. You're an adult, Jack. But I'm telling you. Oh my goodness, clay's right there. There we go. I found the clay. I'm happy. I'm so happy. I found it. Oh, yes. Okay, clay, clay, clay. Yes, send all the workers down there. All right, so it's coming together now. We got this, you know, this thing right here is like something straight out of Tony Hawk, and they're like Tony Hawk Aviation Skateboard Park Ramp Pad for airplane. Weird, but interesting. All right, so we're getting all of the clay. And then once we have the clay, oh, there we go. Now it's starting to store it. This is going great. This is going good. I haven't seen a lot of people play this game, but one of my favorite streamers, good old Splatter Gaming. By the way, Splatter, if you ever see this, thank you so much for all your great content. Really amazing. I remember watching you years and years ago when you first started off, so great channel. Let's see here. I think we've got most of the clay, and that is done. And then this is more coal deposits. We can get 60, so let's drive over here. And then I think after this, I will I'll go download that game, and we'll have like another intermission here, but we can get that going, and you guys can come on back for that. But I'd like to separate each live setting out, because I'm putting them, kind of categorizing them in like a little bit of a playlist format on YouTube, just so people can go through each one. And I don't want to get the games mixed up, so I kind of stop the live and then I'll jump back into it. You guys can come on back and we'll start Astro Colony. I'll get that downloading. I think with my connection it shouldn't take more than a couple minutes, if that, to download it. I don't know, how big of a game is Astro Colony? Is it big? Maybe it's huge, I don't know. So we're filling up our coal right now. This one is a really, really relaxing pace. This game almost put me to sleep. It's a little too relaxing, I think, for a lazy Sunday, if you're on stream, because you could just fall asleep. Alex says, see her silence is everything you need to know. Oh, I think that she just basically, you know, I just think that she just doesn't have any cookies. And after she shared the recipe, she herself probably got really hungry for cookies. And so now she's probably, you know, went to the kitchen and made herself some cookies. Because that's basically what I'm about to do. Astro Colony is only 4 gigabytes. Oh, really? Oh, that's awesome. Now, how long does that one take in comparison to the other one? To Planet Crafter? Is it as long of a game? So far, Planet Crafter is one of the biggest games I played this year. In length, it's nowhere near as long as Satisfactory. One says, I just got back from the bathroom, still don't know what I should be apologizing for. When I get confused by him, I just give it a few minutes and we'll be on a new subject. That's basically what I do. But I mean, to each their own, right, Alex? Okay, let's see here. Let's go over here. We could barter, we can do the assistance. All my workers are busy, so I gotta wait till they're not busy anymore. But can I recruit anybody here? Let's barter, maybe? Trade. No, I want people. People. I need to get more people. Let's come back. I just got, let's see here. 4 gigs. Yeah, Jack, tell me. How long of a game is it? Half the resources need to mine instead of from asteroids. Okay. So, but does that take longer or less time, or? That's what I'm trying to figure out. There's places over here. Let's keep going over this direction. It says, currently can't make any cookies. I need to get supplies, and we're out of flour, baking soda, and vanilla extract. Oh no! Lauren says, and stores aren't open today, so it'll have to wait until later this week. Okay, so then later this week, we're having a cookie party. Everybody's bringing cookies. Could compare cookies and see whose cookie is better. That's what we should do. I don't know what we're gonna do. Let's go back to this place over here and see if we can, you know, recruit more people. There's the building motifs, which you just found a new building motif at an abandoned settlement. These dyes let you customize the building color. We already knew that. Alex says, just so you know, stores are open here. And that's a good point. I mean, learn if you want to go there, there's stores open. I'm sure that Alex can show you where to find the cookie products. Okay. Jack says, how quick you progress depending on how much you automate. Well, no, just overall, Jack. Is it as long as Planet Crafter? Is it longer? You know, in comparison to Satisfactory. Satisfactory is really long, I thought. Okay, so we do have some more people. Let's recruit this person. All these people already joined. Okay, so we can't get any more people. All right, so I guess we're gonna have to find another small settlement or something like that. I kind of want to just go off in this distance. Let's just go out here and see what we found. Lawrence says, good for you. And Bratton says, you found 69. Oh, goodness. Bratton. Jack's like, it's shorter than Satisfactory, but it's also RNG. Okay. Lawrence says, unfortunately, by car, I think it would take me at least a 3-day round trip to get to one of those stores. So logistically, not practical. Gasoline is expensive, and I have to work tomorrow morning. That's true. Okay. That's going to be problematic there. Alex, do you have a game plan? I mean, maybe if you guys meet halfway, and you both have helicopters. So coming out here, I don't think there's much. There's nothing really quite out here. So let's head back. Let's head on back over on this yonder. I haven't seen what's over here. There could be something in this area. I don't know. Alex says you could take a plane, but you just don't want to. Learn says, do you know how expensive plane tickets are? That's true, but Learn, we're talking about cookies here. And Alex, you know, this, I think we're all in agreement that this is very important. Especially chocolate chips. All right? I mean, I saw like a Mr. Beast video and somebody went all the way to France just for a baguette. So if you go all the way to France for just a baguette, I mean, I'll go around the world for a cookie. You've never flown before? Really? No kidding. Oh, that is interesting. I didn't know that. Why have you never flown before? Just haven't got the chance, or just don't like it? You could go to the store yourself and try making cookies yourself. That's true. That would be less teamworky, though. But you could do that, Alex. Jack says the baguette video is also illegal, if I remember correctly. Illegal? I have no idea. I'm not up with any of the stuff. Oh my goodness, we're out of food. That's one thing I forgot. I don't know how to get food. Oh gosh. We need to go to some sort of settlement and get food. Let's see what this is, though. Of course, my people, I think, are gonna die. Yeah, we need food like right away. Let's go over here. Go over by the water. And we're out of food now, and we're way too far. So that wasn't exactly the smartest option. Eiffel Tower film photo at night is against the law. Oh my goodness. Well, I didn't know that and stuff like that, but I'm sure that most videos, there's lots of controversy connected to everything. I can't keep up though. There's so many controversies of everything. Baguette video is illegal as you're not allowed to photograph the lights of the Eiffel Tower as they are copyrighted, so night pictures are illegal, day pictures are fine. Really? No way. That's nuts. I can't believe that. That's crazy. I would have never have guessed that. That seems kind of excessive, doesn't it? You can't take pictures of an Eiffel Tower? Who would have thought that? I would have never thought that. Yeah, I would have never guessed that. See, we seek resources. We need food like now. Seek to trade you food. Okay, so what are we gonna give them? Oh, I didn't think that far through. Well, they're definitely not taking any of the water. We've got tons of wood. That's it for food? Oh my gosh. Okay, we're gonna have to come back. We'll come back. We'll return to other matters, okay? It's one of those weird trivia things. Oh, that is weird, because I would have never guessed that you needed that. Tower itself is fine. It's the lights they put up to make it visible at night are the issue. Wowza. Alright guys, I think I'm going to end this part here, as we did just over an hour of it. It's a good first opening. It looks like a really fun, interesting game. It's a little too slow in the beginning, I think, but once you build up, I think that it could be really, really cool. It's like Forever Skies, very laid back, very chill, nothing really going on. It's a great game. I think you guys should go check it out. So I'm going to start downloading the other game, the Astro Colony. I'll be back in probably, let's say, about 10-15 minutes, and we will start the next one. I'm going to get that one all set up and everything. And so let's get this saved here, at least our spot, so we don't miss it. And I even did the intermission. I even put Duck right here, or over there. There, you know, next to me. So we even put that whole thing in here, a little segue. So I shall be back, and maybe I'll, I don't know, notify the Eiffel Tower that thing just doesn't make any sense to me, because that's just ridiculous, you know? So we're going to play Astro Colony. Get your boots on. Get everything ready to rock and roll, because it's going to be awesome. And I'll see you guys very, very shortly. I can't wait to play this. Jack says, to our non-existent sponsors. Non-existent sponsors? You don't have any sponsors, Jack? Oh, you'll get some sponsors. Don't worry about it. We'll get some sponsors. It's just takes a matter of time, and then people get them. Usually, they just keep knocking away. So I'll see you guys very shortly. See you soon. Bye-bye.